Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Golgothan, and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program Kethane. In the last episode, we finally were able to land on the moon, mine successfully, return back to orbit, dock with our station, and convert our Kethane into fuel. It was awesome. In this episode, we are going to rescue the Kerbals from the previous video before that, where we landed, ran out of fuel, and stranded Kerbals there for a while. So here is our rescue vessel, I'm calling it. See, we got a rescue rover down here. This is going to be our actual retrieval method. Then we have our lander here, attached with some atomic engines here. Then we have our transfer vehicle with these three small engines here, and these engines down here. And then here is our lift vehicle. It's still kind of asparagus staging, but it's done in kind of a weird way. You'll see on the launch how I did it. But we're going to take this to the moon and try to rescue our Kerbals. I didn't show the building process of this because it took me like 5 hours to build that, to design it and do little tests to make sure certain aspects worked. You'll see how the rover is when we get out there. It took a lot of testing to get that to be where I wanted it to be. Physics? Physics, alright. And this is a very stable rocket too. Alright, throttle up. I will probably fast forward through most of the launch process, as per usual. Alright, while this launch and transfer happens, I'm going to talk a little bit about the rebirth of the Kepler, telescope-ish thing. It went defunct after its precision steering went out later in this year, but now they've determined that it can still be used for the similar. It was used originally. It would stare into space at one section of space for years on end, capturing data about the stars and potential planets in that area. They found some planets that are a little bit habitable. They're candidate planets, they're called. But now it just can't stare into the same spot for quite as long, so it doesn't have quite the capture power as it used to. Now it can only capture planets that are closer to their sun than Earth is to our sun. So stuff like Mercury would probably be visible to the satellite or to the telescope. And you may think, well, we can't live on Mercury. But there are suns out there, there are stars out there that are much cooler than our sun, that planets in that range might actually be habitable and might be candidate planets. So the Kepler is reborn as the K2 now. Yeah. Wizzy planets. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Such speedy planets can be hurtled closer to their parent star, like closer than Mercury, which only takes 88 days to go around our sun. Oh, we're coming up to live audio here. Alright, now we have our orbit. It's a little off from our landing site, but when we come in for our landing, I'm going to set the node for our landing here. Here, I can tilt it like that. Put on the brakes. Tilt a little bit more. Brakes. Yeah, that's much closer. Perfect. So now I'll set the alarm for that. Blam. Now, as you can see, this is our remaining vessel here. These boosters here will take us almost all the way down before the atomic engines will kick in. The atomic engines are mostly for the return trip. They are used for the landing as kind of a little bit of a buffer, but we don't use that much fuel. I've got this whole extra stage of fuel that will go off sometime during the atomic engine phase. Well, we'll kick off these engines to save some Save some weight. Some delta V. But I'm really excited for getting this thing on the ground on the moon. Let's turn the light. Nope. Let's get us over to our node here. Oh, I should probably line this up, huh? What's up, Kerbin? I quick saved as soon as I got the orbit set. I did a quick save because I did not want to, like, if I did fail at this landing, I didn't want to have to start all the way over from launch. The only problem is that load quick save is F9, which is also record in fraps. Still haven't changed that. Turn some lights on here. Ooh, those are bright. Let's turn those off. Alright. There's our node. This is going to be the final adjustment of our orbit before we land. It's going to give us the proper angle. Alright, it's time warp to the burn. Hello, sun. Kerbal. Just skimming along the top here. It's amazing how low we can get to the moon in orbit. I wonder if, if astronauts have ever orbited this close to the moon. I don't know the actual orbital height that they orbited the moon at before they landed. I'd be curious to find that out. It really can't be this low, I don't think, with our moon, with Earth's moon, because it's bigger and I would assume has slightly more gravity. Somebody made a scaled up version of this game, like a mod that scaled everything up to more like appropriate, like more real life sizes. Like Kerbin is the size of the Earth, and the moon is the size of Earth's moon. Kind of curious to try that out to see what a difference it makes. Alright, coming up on burn here. 3, 2, 1, burn. Alright, let's see. It's pretty good. Alright, we are back to fast forward as we begin our landing sequence. I want to talk a little bit more about the K2 project. So, like I mentioned previously, Mercury takes 88 days to orbit our sun, and there are planets like around red dwarf stars that orbit at about that same distance that may be habitable because the dwarf stars are so much cooler than our sun. This region may possibly allow water to exist, liquid water, and that would be amazing. That is money. Though it would take many years to get to that place. It would be a hell of a journey, first of all, and it would be amazing since we're using up our own resources on our planet. We need a possible place to go afterwards. There's the moon. There's the talk of colonizing the moon with and using hydroponics and whatnot to grow plants, and it's been theorized and people can kind of do it, but wouldn't it be nice to go to a place where you didn't have to bring plants with you, and there were plants and animals and everything already there that we can find and explore and discover, and it'd be amazing. Nope, coming back to live audio. This is gonna be a gorgeous landing. We have touchdown. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now watch this. Let's turn our lights on. Toggle over to it. Landing gear down. Shoot, shoot. We've got our rover. Just get it over here. solar panels. Whoa, 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 whoa. Navigating is kind of a hard thing to do. Brakes, brakes. Can I just toggle them? There we go. Okay, brakes on. Put that there. Why is the ladder down? Oh, that's why, because 2 is the ladder, 3 is the solar panels. There we go. Solar panels open. Okay. Now, let's get our, oops, not these guys. Not that. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Let's get our rescue team. Now, our rescue team consists of 2 of our subscribers, Alex and Corey. Let's EVA them. Oops. Let's put him back on there. Drop down the ladder. Also, should open up these extra solar panels. Now, let's EVA Alex. He will go down the ladder. I need new spacesuits. I should be able to make spacesuits that look like the ones in my thumbnails. Let's take him over here. Shoot, shoot. Just want him to get in one of these seats here. One of the front ones. So Alex and Corey are about to go rescue Golgothan, Jebediah, and Bill. Whoa. Let's turn our jetpacks on here. A lot easier to navigate with the jetpacks. It's gonna be in the front seat here. These seats I can't control with these seats, I don't think. Maybe I can. Let's see if I can control from these seats. If I can get... Oops. Got underneath it there. Underneath it still a little bit. Oops. Back up. Ugh. Alright, I'm just going to try to land him right on top of it. There. Okay. Board. There we go. Now let's get Corey. Do the same thing. Climb down. See, I've got this hitchhiker tank on here to hold our team to be rescued. So I think this is going to be awesome. I think Alex and Corey can be our permanent rescue team. That anytime anything happens, who do we send in? Alex and Corey. Alright. And they are Alex and Corey. Now we oh, let's take the brakes off. That'll help. Alright. So let's go this way. To the Kethane miner. Let's go, boys. I'm going to take it gentle because I don't want to crash us. Check out the resources. Just electricity. We're good because we got the sun. Where's the sun? Or do we? Oh, it's next to us. Oh, we are gaining solar power from it, though. Just going to ride this rover straight down this hill. Oh no, I've only got 2 seats on here. 2 extra seats on here. Maybe I should have left one of the rescue team guys back over there. Oh well, it's not that far. We can come back and and pick up someone else again. And maybe we'll make a loop around over to our Tug Mark 1. This is going way better than my test did. My test, I was controlling from this docking port up here, which made handling horrible. There we go. Get all the wheels on the ground. Now remember, we have the oxygen mod on, so one of the things we're going to have to do when we get there is check for life. Did they survive? Is there still oxygen? And I just did a little jump right there. One thing I don't like is since W is... Oh wait, can I do it from... Oh, no. Docking view? Oh, driving from docking view is so much easier. Oh no, yeah, definitely need that on. Definitely need that on. Okay, let's go. We're almost there. From a distance we can see the cloud. It looks like it's still mining. They know they're out of fuel. They know there's no way to get the Kethane into space. Are they dead? Are there aliens? Are there humans? What are we gonna find when we get to this Kethane miner? Alex and Corey are ready to go, ready to get there, ready to complete this rescue mission. Worried. What if nobody's alive? Let's see, failed rescue attempt here. It'd be kind of funny if I could somehow tip this Kethane miner upside down and plop it right on the top there. If we were on Minmus, maybe, because Minmus has much lower gravity. You can pretty much control everything with RCS. Come on. Alright. Closing in on 100 meters. We're 100 meters away from the vessel. Alright, break time. Actually, we are coming to a beautiful gliding stop right next to it here. Brakes. Turn the brakes on. Alright, who's gonna go look? Alex and Corey play rock, paper, scissors. Corey loses. Corey's gonna go investigate, see what's going on. Fell down. Oops. Jetpack on, he's gonna head on up and peek into the window. Solar panels are still open. Peeks into the window for signs of life. I see movement. I can see movement inside. See if we can get the hatch open. Oh, it's tipping! It's tipping! Run! 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 Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh Jesus! Are they okay? Are they okay? Look like they're still okay. Bob! Bill! Go Gotham! Bob first comes out. Thank God you guys are here! Oh, Jesus! I thought you guys were never gonna come! Go get onto the rover and we will rescue you. Huzzah! Do 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 do. Good to see you, Bob. Anyone else? Bill. Ugh. Did you have to knock us over? Whoops, sorry. Ugh. Not a very happy guy. Leap. Woo. Bill's having too much fun jumping in space here. Bored. Alright, go Gotham now. Am I glad to see you? I've been talking to these guys for so long. I am so glad that you're here. I've got some bad news for you. What do you mean, I've got some bad news for you? What do you mean, bad news? Yeah. There's no more room on the rover. What? 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 You're just gonna leave me here? Ha 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 ha. No, we're gonna come back and get you. But you have to wait just a little bit longer while we go and take these two back, and then we will come and get you. You better come and get me. As long as we don't crash. What? What did you say? Nothing. We'll be back for you. You better be. Brakes off. Oh, Jesus. Let's turn around. Okay. So the rover rescue Mark 1. These front wheels really need to hit the ground. They on the ground? Not yet. Almost there, on the ground. Alright, over to Rover Rescue Mark 1. This is a very successful rescue mission so far. Now let's just hope we can get everyone home. What I need to do is I need to build a space station either around the moon or around Kerbin or both that I can use to dock with, and so then I can have like a rescue. This rescue team is only in space, and they will fly around and rescue, and then they'll take you to a space station, and then you'll get from a space station onto some pod of some sort, like a little ship that can transport you from one orbit to the next. Or so, like if I had a station above the moon, I would then have something that has enough fuel to get from the moon into orbit around Kerbin, where then there's a station around Kerbin where that can then dock to, and then on the Kerbin station there is a ship that has enough fuel, or is basically just small enough that it will have enough fuel to slow down, get into the orbit, into the atmosphere, and land safely. And then that would just be a replaceable part that I would have to bring up every once in a while. I'd have like a module with like 8 of them on it, and then it would just be like little escape pods, basically. I love building space stations. And I will build one. Maybe that's what I'll do in the next video. In the next video, I will work on getting a station, a nice looking station in orbit around Kerbin. No, I'm going to do the moon. Since I'm mining the moon, I might as well do it around the moon. So then I can probably put the Kethane converter, dock it onto the station. And then there'll be like big fuel tanks on the station and stuff like that. We're coming into our Rover Rescue Mark 1. We're actually not moving as fast as I thought we were going to be. I thought that we were mostly downhill. We could go Gotham over there, just standing. Oh, this is going to be... Maybe we'll get some air here. I better slow us down. As awesome as it sounds to get air, it can also break parts, and that's not what I want. Might get a little bit of air. A little bit of air. Oh, we are moving at an odd angle. Brakes, 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 please. I can... Whoa! Bouncing is bad. Why are the brakes not working? Whoa. Okay. I'm more comfortable now. We're not going down that massive hill. Oh, Jesus. Pump the brakes. There we go. Pump the brakes. Brakes must be in the front wheels. Okay. Alright. Approaching up on Rover Rescue Mark 1. Can get Bob and Bill up in the hitchhiker pod before putting before Alex and Corey go back to rescue Golgothan. park them right by the front door. I'm having a little bit of frame rate issues. It's because there's a lot of broken parts around me. A lot of debris. All that debris over there. Looks like we didn't leave any debris when we landed this thing, though. That's good. Alright, good enough. Slap the brakes on. You. Bob, leave the seat. Oops. Whoa, easy there, slider. Get up. Alright. To the ladder. I don't know why he's not walking. Let's turn the jetpack off for a second so he just walks. Yeah. Bam. Alright. Boom. Bob. Now let's get Bill in there. Oh, I guess I was moving a little too faster than I thought. Ladder. Alright. Board. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to split this video right here. It ended up being over an hour long, this whole mission, including the time speed ups I put in there and all that stuff. So I'm going to end it here. If you enjoyed this video, please click like down below. Subscribe to my channel to watch other videos like it, and then you'll be alerted when the second part of this video comes up, where we go back and get Golgothan and make our way back to Kerbal. I am Golgothan, and I will see you next time.